need someone to save me. No, and don't come running to blame me. From miles away, I can
Hi guys! Sorry I was absent so long. I broke my arm. It was really epic story, and if you don't follow me on Instagram, you don't know it yet. Follow me! And of course I will be very glad if you will mention me on your creations by my videos. As you know from the title, today we will be serving trendy kaftan dress from this beautiful Barbie pink muslin. It's a little bit stretchy, not because of elastan, but because the fabric is loose. We will need near 2 meters or 2 yards and threads in color of fabric. This dress will be rather long, about ankle I think. You can make it more classical, without drawstring, or more feminine, so do I. Also, I will show you how to make this dress without ruffles on sleeves, it will be even easier. So no more intro, it's so time, let's get started. By the way, I started to make patterns on this dress and previous one. So if it's more convenient for you to make by pattern, they will be as soon as possible in the description. Also, I'm planning to make this dress by order by individual measurements. So if you have no time or afraid to spoil the fabric or just too lazy to sew it but want it, it's okay, I will make it for you. Also will be link in description. So, as I don't have such a big table, I'll be broadcasting from here. As always, I washed my fabric to avoid shrinking and press it well. At the very beginning, let's cut out our drawstring detail to not forget about it. I already folded my fabric in 4 by width with such a piece in 1 centimeter, like this. Now I started to mark 2 strips 2 centimeters wide each for strings, but realized that my fabric is very unstable and I had to cut out this uneven edge. Again marking 2 strips 2 centimeters wide each one. And cut them out. Then cut out strip 4 centimeters wide for drawstring itself. If you will not be making drawstring, just skip this step. Now pay attention. If you will not be doing ruffles on sleeves, you cut out strip 10 centimeters wide. Then cut out from it 2 pieces 46 centimeters long. If you will be doing ruffles like me, you will cut out strip 20 centimeters wide. So do I. Now this strip we divide by 2, 70 centimeters each one. Find the center and mark 5 centimeters here. Then connect these points with curved line and cut out. Now take our main piece. From the fold which near the selvage, put from 16 to 20 centimeters. It depends by your size. My size is near US 8, so I'll take 17.5 centimeters. Then put here 10 centimeters. And from here, put 3 centimeters here and connect these 2 points. Continue this line to the fold. Now from here, put 24 centimeters and perpendicular put here 4 centimeters. Then put here 23 centimeters and connect these 2 points. After, make this line more curved. Now here, put 4 cm and make curved neckline. Cut this all out. Also cut this fold along. Then here, on the bottom, only on top piece, put 3 cm and cut out. And here, make curved line to connect these points. Cut it out. Don't forget to cut along the fold where the sleeve is. After this, take this part on top away, it will be back part. And here we put from 18.5 cm to 24 cm. Also depends on your size. I'll take 20.5 cm. Now I connect these points and cut out slightly curved line. Then I put here 2 cm and cut out such a triangle. After, I'll mark where will be start drawstring. From the top point we put from 32 cm to 36 cm, depends on your size. I'll put 33.5 cm. Firstly, we'll cut out the selvage. And then, here, perpendicular, mark 17 cm and draw a line. On 2 cm lower will be bottom of the drawstring. Pin this line and mark on the other side. That's all. We finished drafting pattern of this kaftan dress. Now moving on to the sewing. For the start, we need to avoid this edge stretching, so we add here this thread interlining tape. I don't sure how it correctly named. Give me a sign in comments if you know. After, we just fold 2 times and make a stitch. Also, make same thing for the back part. This tape was not made by diagonal, so it doesn't fit well on the curved places. But don't worry, it will not affect on the final look, just not very convenient. Preparing my machine for its job. Oops, my threads already seem to pass. Pinning double fold over the tape and make a seam. I'll put together these front parts. For them I want to make nice top stitch. So pin them here, not reaching the edge, for 40 cm. And make a stitch on 1.5 seam allowance. Then I fold the seam allowance like this on either side of the seam and make a stitch. Here on bottom, where the slit, it will be the same, like this. Here how it looks like. After this, I take our drawstring, it's 4 cm wide, if you remember. We need 34 cm plus 2 cm for seam allowances, so cut out 36 cm. Now fold here and here ½ cm for seam allowance and make good press. Also press here on both sides 1 cm, like this. Put our drawstring on our markings, pin it well, and make here 3 stitches, here, here and in the middle. Marking middle stitch. Like this it will be. Now take our back part and make double fold for the neckline. Stitch it. After this, put back and front part pretty side to pretty side and make a seam for the shoulders.
making same thing as for the front part. Firstly make stitch on 1.5 cm seam allowance, then fold on the other side and top stitch. Like this it will be look like. Now, if you are not making ruffles, just pick two parts 10 cm on 46 cm, fold them in a half and also fold on the both edges 5 mm and press it. Like this. It's more convenient for this fabric to press it over the pins. Then put main part inside this piece, pin it nicely, cut out the rest if needed, and make here a stitch. After fold like this and make a seam. If you're making a ruffles, make here 2 basting stitches. Pull our bottom thread to make a ruffle. Then take our main part, place it like so, and make our ruffles the same length as this. It should be 46 cm. Place ruffles more in the center and less on the edges. Pin this part to the main part and make a seam. I don't like zigzag stitches for seam allowances, so I'll make it with French seam. So I stitch it wrong side to the wrong side, then cut the seam allowance by 3 mm, turn it around and make a stitch again. Pull basting stitches out. Now I'll make also French seam for all over here from sleeve till the bottom. Don't forget to make a notches here in underarm area to avoid gathering. Cutting seam allowance and make a stitch. Here's how accurate and nice it turns out. Now we'll make a strings. Just pick our two pieces 2 cm on 140 cm, fold it on half and make a long seam and turn it out after it. And it will not work because fabric is so loose. Fortunately, I had some cuttings to make new strings 4 cm wide. I fold them on half and then again on half inside to get fully closed seam allowance. I bought this fabric more than I needed, but you will have enough fabric to make wider string. Like this they should be. And final steps. I'll finish sleeves same way as my previous dress with baby hem. Remind you, we press fold 5 mm and make a seam. Then cut this seam allowance near on 2 mm and fold this again and again make a stitch. That's all here. And the bottom. I just fold 5 mm, then 2 cm, press it and make a stitch. That's it. Dress is ready for final reveal. So it was really hard, but also so pleasant to return for sewing after breaking arm. It was so long pause that I start craving to create. This dress was really easy to start. It's very uncomplicated and beginner friendly. So it will be so easy to repeat it for you guys. I believe in you. It's very summer, light, loose, but also emphasizes any type of body. Very trendy and also variable, as you can see. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and patterns on this dress and previous will be soon in the description. I started to film tutorial about leather shirt jacket. It will appear soon on my channel. Don't miss it out.